That's the basics of the different kinds. Now, many people are going to ask, can you mix them? Hi, I'm BJ from Hobbies, and I'm going to talk about the basics of modeling paint. Now, I'm going to do a very simple introduction, just so you know what each different kind is like and how it works, and then I'll be getting into more detail in later episodes. Now, to begin with, there's three main groups of modeling paint. So there's water-based acrylics, which are these. Then you have oil-based enamels, these here. And then you have solvent-based lacquers, which are these ones here. So the acrylics generally wash out in water. The enamels wash out in enamel thinners or turpentine. And then the lacquers wash out in solvents such as lacquer thinner. Now, the easiest paints to use for a beginner would be acrylics. Now, I say that because they tend to dry very quickly. They wash out easily in water, and they don't have a strong smell about them. So, for the young kids, or if you're in a very tight space with very little ventilation, these are more user-friendly. Now, so enamels are a more traditional paint because they've been around for a very, very long time. They tend to cover better. They give you a smoother finish because they take a little bit longer to dry. But they do have a stronger smell because of the thinner base in them. So there's that turpentine type smell. But it's still very popular. Next you have the lacquers. Now lacquers are quite often called acrylic lacquers. Now that's not to be confused with acrylic water-based. So acrylic is just a term that talks about the pigments that are in them. These lacquers actually have a totally different solvent. Advantages of lacquers are they have a much harder cure, which means they dry much harder than the acrylics and the enamels. They do have a very strong smell though. So these are best used in outdoors or very well ventilated areas, and a mask is recommended. Advantage of these is they tend to have much more interesting colors, particularly in chameleons or high gloss finishes for cars. And because they dry very hard, they're quite often easy to polish as well. So if you want a mirror finish on your model car, after you've applied these, you can sand them with very fine sanding paper and polish them up with compounds like the Tamiya compound, and then also use a wax over the top, and you have a fantastic finish. That's the basics of the different kinds. Now, many people are going to ask, can you mix them, as in put them on top of each other? Well, yes you can. So any of these paints can be laid on top of each other, but you have to do that with care because you need to make sure that each paint is fully dried before you attempt that. And also, the lacquers, because they're solvent based, their bases can reactivate these other paints. So when you're applying, say, a lacquer on top of these others, and it is being thin coat, so it doesn't have time to attack, it dries before it can. But we'll get that into more detail later. But yes, you can overlay each on top of the other. But I always say, just test a little bit first, just make sure you don't have any adverse reaction because of your particular technique or how much you're applying. And that's the basics of modeling paint. So if you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll answer them for you in another episode. So thanks for watching.